I did go to the University of Alabama, but I was sitting in one of my speech therapy classes, and it was probably a class of 60 people. And the professor, I'm pretty sure she's still there, she calls roll in a class of 60 people, which is a pretty good amount. And then that professor stops and she looks up from the roll and pulls her glasses down and was like, no way, no way. So everybody else in the classroom's like, what's going on? And she was like, I thought this whole time you were an urban legend. Are you seriously sitting here and breathing in my classroom? And I could have just melted. Like I could have just crawled into a cave. And she, of course, calls my name and I was like, here, and everybody like whips their head around. My name is Krimson Anne White. Before I got married, my name was much more fun. My name was Krimson Anne White, just like the colors. So I grew up in Homewood, Alabama. I grew up going to the Alabama games. When I was younger, I really didn't have an idea of what my name was, but there was always some type of buzz around it when I would go somewhere new and be like, hey, my name's Krimson. There's always a, hold on, what was it? My mom always loved the name Krimson. It's with a K instead of a C. She is a big Alabama fan, and her parents are too. She married my father, his last name was White, and she was like, oh, I've got to do it. I think I really surprised my entire family and friends when I applied to Auburn first. And I think having that conversation with my mom of like, hey, I think I'm gonna apply here. I'm pretty sure she had to walk out of the room for a minute and really collect herself when I broke that news. I got a lot of, my hard-earned money is not going there, so let's reconsider. And I did end up going to Alabama. It was close to home. I am a homebody, but my first application did go to Auburn. My husband did go to Auburn. His family are very big Auburn fans, so like that first year of dating was always interesting. Pre-kids, we kind of had a pact that when the Iron Bowl would roll around, we would watch it under separate roofs. I didn't want it to spoil our relationship. I know love is bigger than football, but what we would do is we would find separate places to watch the game at, and the loser would contact the winner on their own terms and be like, okay, it's okay if you come home now. I mean, it just is what it is, There are days that I'm like, okay, this is hilarious, it's great, wonderful. There are days that, the small things take me 10 times as longer to get through. But it's also pretty cool because people who are not from the state of Alabama and are not used to like SEC football or just the state in general, you really have to describe how crazy this name is.